Live on NBC 12, this is Newswatch 12 Weekend.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mohammed Abdul Kawi. Today marks the 3rd anniversary of the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Since then, federal prosecutors have found hundreds of those guilty on charges ranging from unlawful picketing to inciting conspiracy. Nearly 750 people have been sentenced with terms ranging from a few days of confinement to 22 years in prison. Former President Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty in the election interference trial set to begin as soon as March. And as hundreds of rioters remain at large, there are just 2 years left for prosecutors to bring in charges before the statute of limitation expires. Vice President Harris briefly discussed the 3rd anniversary of the attack during an event in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina today, saying that there's still work to do.
I ask you to remember where you were 3 years ago today. January 6th, 2021. When a mob violently attacked the United States Capitol. They used brutal force and fear to try and overturn the results of a free and fair election.
5 people died in the chaos and 140 police officers were hurt, although the top prosecutor for D.C. says the number of injured officers is likely higher. Let's shift gears now and talk about weather. Devin, a lot of snow out there. A lot of people are probably happy about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to have your mixed emotions. Some people are happy, some people are not happy. Those are probably those that would rather be in Florida. But hey, we got a good 1 to 3 inch snowfall across the region. We could definitely use more for the snowmobilers and such, but hopefully soon. But here we go, over in Eagle River, where it looks like they're doing some work on the Derby track tonight, though. The lights are on over there. I think I saw a vehicle working out there as well, so they're probably making some snow and taking advantage of the natural snow as well. But you've definitely seen a lot more white on this map now with the snowfall that's taken place recently. Still some flurries out there. Some reports of freezing drizzle as well, so keep that in mind. Some roads may be a little bit slippery, but visibility levels also down in a few spots. So this is how far you can see in front of you, measured in miles. So still some visibility issues in a few spots, courtesy of the flurries and perhaps some freezing drizzle as well. But in the last several hours, seeing some snow showing up on the radar near the Green Bay area. There's another wave of energy out toward the west that's going to be tracking off towards the east. So there's still some opportunities for a little bit of flurry action before we're all finished up. But we're just getting lucky, though. Look what's further off towards the north and east. A lot of snow on the way for the northeastern states. So your forecast overnight tonight, we're seeing temperatures in the 20s right now. Will fall to around the lower 20s later on tonight. Still above normal for this time of the year. 5 degrees is our normal low. Mohammed?
Thanks for that, Devin. The Oneida County Chief Deputy is set to retire on Monday. Daniel Hess began his career with the Oneida County Sheriff's Office in 1993 as a patrol deputy. Over the years, Hess has served in positions such as Task Force Investigator, Detective Sergeant, and Lieutenant of Investigations. Hess knew he wanted to work in law enforcement when he was a teenager and enjoyed his time working for the community.
It's always good and bad throughout your career that you deal with, but it's been great working with the Oneida County Sheriff's Office and the community.
Hess isn't looking forward to having shoulder surgery, but can't wait to spend time with his family.
First thing on retirement, I want to spend more time with my grandkids. They're a couple years old now, and it's the highlight of my life right now, and ice fishing.
Hess's advice for people working is to try to find a job that you won't get tired of. Yesterday, the Eagle River Fire Department barricaded their area for the ice castle on Silver Lake. They blocked off this area because they're trying to grow as much ice as possible. They're asking people to not enter the area. The fire department needs about 14 inches of ice to create the iconic ice castle. Yesterday in Perry, Iowa, the city, mayor, and school superintendent held a media briefing in their joint efforts to heal the community after Thursday's school shooting. Here's what they had to say to those impacted by the tragedy.
Mr. Marburger, he was a hero. And I know that it helped. The way that he approached that situation, and it saved some lives.
Superintendent says there will be no classes for high school students all next week. Elementary and middle school students will not return to school until next Friday at the earliest. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is on the Middle East mission to try to prevent the Israel-Hamas war from escalating. Today, he met with Greece's prime minister, who has been supportive of U.S. efforts to stop the war from spreading. Blinken described this as a very difficult time in the region, following Hamas's surprise deadly attacks on southern Israel on October 7th. He described the situation in Gaza as dire. He says more aid is needed to help Palestinian civilians in Gaza, and that far too many civilians are being killed in the war. Student loan payments resumed in October, but some borrowers are still receiving inaccurate billing statements. That's according to a new report from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It lays out challenges the Education Department's student loan services have been facing since the pandemic pause ended. In addition to billing errors, borrowers are experiencing processing delays and long hold times. Millions of borrowers didn't make their first payments last fall due to problems created by their loan services. In response, the Biden administration is punishing 3 of its 4 servicers. The Bureau of Labor Statistics on Friday morning released the December 2023 jobs report, a look at the U.S. hiring in the final weeks of the last year. It also gave some clues about where employers and the overall economy are headed in the year ahead. Karen Kafa is in Washington to break down the numbers.
U.S. employers added 216,000 jobs to the economy during December 2023, according to the federal government's monthly jobs report released Friday.
The labor market continues to fire on all cylinders.
The Labor Department's final unemployment reading of 2023 came in at 3.7%.
Overall, it looks like a very solid picture for the labor market to underlie that continuous consumer spending that drives the U.S. economy.
Areas like government, healthcare, and construction saw growth in December. Transportation and warehousing saw losses. Looking ahead into 2024, Andy Challenger of outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas says industries where hiring spiked during the COVID-19 pandemic, like tech, will continue to shed jobs as the labor market cools.
As the economy and the world has moved into a post-COVID period, those industries that saw the biggest spikes are also the ones seeing the biggest cuts now.
And while overall labor growth eased amid the Federal Reserve's rate hike campaign to temper inflation, Challenger says job seekers should feel comfortable looking for new opportunities in 2024.
There are times when it is risky. This is a little bit more of a stable labor market that I think people can feel comfortable switching jobs.
The December jobs report pointing to a resilient job market in the face of the highest interest rates in 22 years. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
A peaceful flight turned into a nightmare yesterday. When we come back, we'll share the details on a flight that was forced to make an emergency landing. Don't go anywhere. Stick with us.
Uh-oh, did your holiday hosting create a couple extra stains in your carpet? Or do you just need an update for your old flooring? Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and start your year off right with free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation. If money is a little tight, Carpet City Flooring Center can help make your project affordable with interest-free financing. Get your free carpet installation today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Hey man, thanks for holding my beer.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, guys. I'll be here all night. See that?
What?
Hey, what's up? Not much.
I'm gonna need another beer. I swear, you're everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy.
Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford F-150 and get 3.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash. See your local Ford dealer.
The sweetest place in town, the country store of Eagle River is known for its quality candy. Made the old-fashioned way, slow cooked in large copper kettles, then the candy is cooled on marble tables. Embrace the sweet aroma of your favorite candies: chocolates, fudge, brittle, turtles, snappers, almond bark, taffy, and hard candies. Don't forget to make a stop for the best hand-dipped ice cream around. Treat yourself at the country store of Eagle River.
Alrighty, welcome back. Let's get things rolling out there on this Saturday evening. We have some snow on the ground now, so it looks a little bit more white over on Eagle River. The Derby track taking great advantage of this. So we're going to get now ready to go for the Derbies that'll be happening before you know it. But otherwise, though, here's some of the snow totals reports that we got across the region. Just a handful of them. Over in Spread Eagle, that's over in Florence County, 4 inches of snow being reported there. Minocqua at 3.5 inches. Here at the station, Rhinelander, 3.2 inches of snow reported between last night and this morning. Argonne, 2.6 inches. Goodnow, 2.5 inches. And Tomahawk reporting 2 inches of snow. So a decent snowfall across the region. And we're still seeing a few flurries out there now, reducing visibilities down to about 4 or 5 miles or so in some spots. Also some reports of freezing drizzle as well. In fact, we're noticing more of the reduced visibilities, maybe even some snow across the eastern parts of the state near Green Bay. You can see some reductions there, maybe some snow and some freezing drizzle occurring as well. We're seeing some of the precipitation on the radar. Now the radar is actually located in Green Bay, so that's why it's easier to see that there as some of this moisture continues to develop. There's another wave, though, being located right about in here that's tracking from the west going toward the east. That could keep the flurries going again, not only tonight, but also in the parts of tomorrow as well. But this is a pretty large system here that's really developing. We're on the western edge of all of this now. But there's another little wave of energy, or a big wave of energy, I should say, that's tracking out towards the northeastern states, bringing snow to a good part of the northeast. Some snow in some areas that have not seen snow in quite some time, or at least anything meaningful, and we're definitely getting a good blast of that, and that's going to be heading up into Maine before you know it. But otherwise, though, again, we're quieting down for now as this front's continuing to move through. This is one system right about in here. Here's the other cold front, and low pressure is making all the national headlines. But this system right here is going to be causing some issues across the U.S. coming up soon. So futurecast moving forward for us. So flurries tonight. The flurries continue in the parts of tomorrow as well. Maybe some freezing drizzle. But once we head towards parts of later Sunday, especially by Sunday night, just the clouds to watch out for, and that'll be about it. Monday stays dry with clouds. Monday night to Tuesday, we're going to be watching for another system moving in. Mainly for Tuesday, we'll get some snow, maybe some gusty winds with this, but the exciting stuff is going to be across parts of Illinois. They haven't had some excitement in quite some time, and even southern Wisconsin. Some snow on the way, and some pattern shifts as well. Maybe eastern Wisconsin seeing some more snow as we head towards Tuesday night to parts of Wednesday morning. We may get clipped with this as well with the gusty winds, so we may still need to keep an eye on this system as it tracks to the north and east. And then there's another wave coming up. This one has its bullseye on Wisconsin for now, but also note this is Saturday night and this is next Thursday. So we have plenty of time to see what that system does as we head towards the next week. But as for gusty winds, we're calm tonight, maybe a quick gust tomorrow up to around 15 to 20 miles per hour in a few spots by Sunday morning, but the winds will calm down pretty quickly as we head towards Sunday night and the parts of Monday morning. Temperatures right now, not bad as we get things rolling out there this evening. We're in the upper 20s to lower 30s overall. Not too bad. Our average high temperature should be 23 degrees. Lower 30s between tomorrow and Tuesday, but notice the cool down though. Even teens on the way by Friday and Saturday of next week. That'll be good for building ice on the area lakes. Lower 20s tonight, cloudy with flurries possible. The wind overall will be light and variable. For tomorrow, lower 30s, cloudy with flurries yet again. Northeast wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Northwood Furniture and Mattress, 7-day forecast. Monday, we're dry after some flurries. Sunday, more snow possible. Tuesday, we're dry Wednesday. More snow possible Thursday. Then we're cloudy Friday and Saturday as temperatures cool off. Mohammed?
Thanks for that, Devin. Passengers on an Alaska Airlines flight heading into California got the shock of a lifetime yesterday. The window on this Boeing 737-9 plane popped off just 20 minutes into the flight. 171 passengers and 6 crew members were on board, but no serious injuries have been reported. The plane made its way back safely to Portland International Airport, where it departed.
Typical flight, took off. Pilot came on, said, "Oh, we're crossing 10,000 feet. Keep your seatbelts on for a while yet." And shortly after that, you heard a big loud bang to the left rear. We were like in row 20.
The airline and the National Transportation Safety Board say that they're investigating what happened. We'll take a quick break, but when we come back, If you're looking for a new diet this year, we may have one for you. We'll be right back after these messages.
We're clearing out the warehouse.
Up to 80% off list or more.
It's Slumberland's big year-end clearance event.
And it's a big deal.
Complete your living space for just $139.
Hundreds of items ready to take home today.
Or ship for free.
Complete your room up to 80% off.
Mattresses, sectionals, recliners, beds, you name it.
Don't miss the big clearance going on now at Slumberland Furniture.
Today, it seems everyone can be their own service technician thanks to the internet. From servicing their own cars and engines to home remodels and projects, people are trying a little of everything. Here at Maher Water Corporation, we employ nationally certified and factory-trained technicians to keep your water treatment systems working to their full lives. We will treat you like our own family.
So if you want us to service your equipment, give us a call. But if you're the fix-it-yourself kind of person, we'll enjoy your funny video clips.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with four-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Hey guys, check out all this delicious, locally roasted coffee.
That's why the best way to start your day is with a cup of coffee from Eagle River Roasters.
Newswatch 12 today wants to get that coffee to you through the Mugshot Monday contest.
Sinking driveway, settling patio, collapsing stoop, uneven pool deck. It's a fact, concrete problems don't get better with time. They get better with SureDry. Call SureDry today.
Coming up on Newswatch 12 today, find out if you're going to be the lucky Mugshot Monday winner.
Sounds exciting. And your full Weather Watch 12 forecast coming up Monday morning from 5 to 7 a.m. right here on Newswatch 12 today.
New data shows that respiratory viruses didn't take a break for the holidays. According to the CDC, COVID-19 and flu activity is increasing in most of the country. In fact, the CDC says flu-like activities is high or very high in all but a dozen states. Hospitalizations for COVID-19 and the flu both surged last week when compared to the week before. The agency says the best way to protect yourself is by rolling up your sleeve. If you're planning to be healthier in 2024, U.S. News and World Report has released its annual best diet of the year. And the winner is, not very surprising, it's the Mediterranean diet again. Mandy Gaither reports.
For the 7th year in a row, the Mediterranean style of eating earned the title of Best Overall Diet by the U.S. News and World Report.
The Mediterranean diet really is one of the very, very best. And the reason is because it's so clinically proven to have positive health outcomes.
Registered dietitian Julia Zumpano with Cleveland Clinic says this style of eating can help reduce inflammation and may help prevent or even reverse certain diseases. The Mediterranean diet is focused on whole foods like whole grains, fresh fruits and veggies, legumes and lentils, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds. Fish high in omega-3 fatty acids is also encouraged, while poultry and egg whites are eaten in much smaller portions than the traditional Western diet. For this way of eating, say no to processed foods.
Lastly, we really limit things like dairy. So can have a little bit of cheese on the Mediterranean diet, but it's really just kind of a dusting, just to add some flavor, but not the foundation of a meal. And it shouldn't really be consumed every day.
Zumpano says it's important to have proper serving sizes and to have a balance of each element on your plate, not too much of one or the other. And if you drink, consume only red wine in moderation.
No alcohol is better than any alcohol. We have found to be true when it comes to health outcomes. But if you are going to drink, really stick to that red wine.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Dear Winter, our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready.
Bundle up. Toyota. Get 4.99% APR financing for 60 months on a rugged Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's open season on cancer. Help us raise money for the Ronald McDonald House of Marshfield by purchasing a hat, an H2O Go bottle, or other special items. With your donation of $20, you'll receive over $50 in valuable coupons, and a $10 donation is given to the Ronald McDonald House. Purchase items at Cost Cutters of Central Wisconsin, the Barber's Family Hairstyling, Mullins Cheese in Knowlton, Chase Outdoors in the Cedar Creek Mall. It's open season on cancer, a season that never ends.
Moondeer and Friends Gallery in downtown Boulder Junction offers an eclectic mix of contemporary fine art and craft, antiques, professional custom frame service, and many other smaller gift items, featuring the work of gallery owner Sarah Mender, as well as over 150 other regional artists.
For the most up-to-the-minute information on school closings, visit WJFW.com on your computer, tablet, or your phone. WJFW School Closings is sponsored by People's State Bank, Builder Service Incorporated, and Merrill Steel.
Here at Newswatch 12, we want to give you the news from where you live.
Now let's check out some of those home highlights.
All right, so first off, we've got Will folding laundry. Drew, look at that form right there.
It's form you don't see every day. You see him go with the overfold there, away from the body, as opposed to folding back into the body.
And look at the way he just set that towel down. Absolutely amazing stuff.
Tune in to Sports Watch 12, weekdays at 5, 6, and 10.
Dear Winter, our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready. Bundle up. Toyota. Get 2.99% APR financing for 60 months on a tough 2023 Toyota Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
It was a full day of wrestling action in Merrill as the Blue Jay Classic welcomed over 25 teams from around the area to take part in their first tournament of 2024. Newswatch 12's Drew Chelly has the story.
Wrestlers from all across the area gathered in Merrill for the annual Blue Jay Classic. The yearly event continues to draw over 20 schools each winter. Tournament director Scott Arneson talked about the tournament preparations.
We've been running tournaments for a long time, so we kind of know what to expect, but you still got to be prepared. And we set up last night after a basketball game, so we got out of here about 11:30 last night to provide this opportunity for kids, so we're going to keep doing those kind of things.
The Rhinelander Hodags were represented at the event. Hodag wrestler Logan Schwinger talked about what it was going to take for his team to place well in the competition.
Everybody to work their hardest when they're on the mat, warm up, get a good cool down in, just work their hardest out there, work their fundamentals.
The female wrestlers were participating in high numbers this afternoon. The sport continues to grow in the girls' divisions, and it is something that the females on the mat do not take lightly.
It's really cool to see all the girls that are here today specifically, because last year we had like a small girls tournament, but this year it's like as big as the varsity tournament. So it's really cool seeing all these teams.
The Blue Jay Classic continues to be one of the top events for all teams across the area. The team at Merrill remains committed to hosting a good event and takes pride in the continuing participation.
When I was head coach here at Merrill, we started this tournament. It's been going ever since, and it's been between 24 and 30 teams strong for about probably 20 plus years. So just the fact that there's this many people still coming into one event is a compliment to the fact that we provide a good tournament for people.
It was a day full of competition on the mats as the top teams in the area battled it out to kick off the new year. Reporting in Merrill, I'm Drew Shelley, Newswatch 12.
Thank you, Drew. The Milwaukee Bucks were in action again tonight as they took on the Houston Rockets. After losing 2 games in a row, Milwaukee had a chance to flip the script and win 2 games in a row. It was a back-and-forth affair early in this one, but the Rockets' offense took off right before halftime as they took a 63-43 lead into halftime. Bucks would come out of the gate strong in the second half, however, as they would cut into the Rockets' lead and make it as little as 10. But in the end, Milwaukee's defense just couldn't get enough stops, and the Rockets would go on to win it by a final score of 112-108. Another Wisconsin basketball team was in action today as the 21st ranked Wisconsin Badgers hosted Nebraska in a Big Ten showdown. First half action here, game tied up at 2, and Steven Crowell is going to get it over to Tyler Wall, and he takes it hard into the lane and gets it to go for the 2. Later in the half, Wisconsin has it again, and Carter Gilmore gets it over to Connor Esijan, and he puts up the 3 and buries it to add to the Badger lead. Second half action now. Chucky Hepburn has the ball for the Badgers. And look at him split the Nebraska defenders as he goes strong to the bucket. Wisconsin would roll in this one and win it 88-72. The Wisconsin Wendigo were also in action tonight as they played in Game 2 of their weekend series versus the Kenai River Brown Bears at home. After winning their first game 2-1, the Wendigo looked to play with a little more offensive intensity, and boy would they do that, as today they put up 5 goals in the first period to go on their way to win this one by a final score of 7-4. We'll have more for you right after the break.
Hardee's Double Deals start at $2.99. Choose a double cheeseburger, bacon double cheeseburger, or new barbecue bacon double cheeseburger. $2.99 never looked so good. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor, have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
A robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward. Ingenious.
Sardine fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
How many times have you searched the same thing? What to make for dinner, kid-friendly meals, easy party food. Stop searching and look no further than the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with new recipes every day on Newswatch 12 Today and Newswatch 12 at 6. The Test Kitchen has you covered for every meal, snack, and craving. Now, how many ways can you say,
ooh, it's so good?
Mr. Food Test Kitchen, brought to you by Golden Carrot Jewelers and Rhinelander Cafe and Pub.
Here at Newswatch 12, we like to bring you the news from where you live.
So let's take a look at some of those home highlights.
Here we got sports director Saul Meyer showing off his dish and bowl washing skills. Will, where can Saul improve and where is he top-notch in this department?
I'm not seeing enough suds there, so I don't know how clean they are, but let's take a closer look. I don't really see too many specks on those.
Perfect form. Might not be the best results, but the form is there.
Sports Watch 12. Sports from where you live. Literally.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Join the conversation when you're on the go. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date. Newswatch 12, from where you live.
All right, we're seeing some flurries out there. It still looks like Green Bay, a little bit more snow, but nothing like what the Northeast is seeing. They're seeing a lot of snow. Some of them, their first big snowfall in quite some time now. But the next 7 days for us, we have our turn as well. Flurries tomorrow, better chances for snow Tuesday, the bigger fanfare in the southern parts of the state and Illinois. A little bit more snow Thursday, but then the cool down Friday and Saturday. That'll help to build some ice on the area lakes.
Yeah, you'll get more ice fishermen out on the ice for sure with those temperatures.
I'm sure they're ready to go for that.
Oh, for sure.
Finally looks like winter, right?
Finally feeling and looking like winter.
Yes, sir. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.